Good Friday morning. I'm Jared Klein here at the NBC29 Digital Desk with your morning rush for this February 17th. Let's take a look at the top stories everyone is clicking on NBC29.com. Coming in at number one, this was also number one yesterday, a Charlottesville family frustrated with what they are calling a rat infestation in an apartment building. At number two, the University of Virginia honoring its Innovator of the Year. And then coming in at number three, Dominion Energy seeking to reinstate a surcharge. Let's get to that story first here on the Morning Rush. Yeah, your power bill could soon be going up. The Richmond Times-Dispatch reports Dominion wants to reinstate a monthly surcharge, citing the cost of complying with the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative. Now, Dominion suspended the charge last year on Governor Youngkin's promise to pull Virginia out of the carbon emissions trading program. But so far, Democrats have resisted the effort. If the state approves, the average power bill could rise nearly $5 a month. A traffic alert from VDOT to tell you about. The agency says part of an Albemarle County road is closed until further notice. This map outlines it here about where it is located. The bridge over Pretty Creek on Watts Passage was recently inspected and crews found some damage that posed a safety threat. This is a very tiny bridge. You might not even realize it when you're crossing over it. No word yet on when the repair work might be completed. In the meantime, VDOT is setting up a detour using Stony Point Road and Burnley Station Road. Charlottesville Area Transit, or CAT as it is called, is facing a bus driver shortage. Now, it's looking for new ways to retain current drivers while finding new ones. City Councilor Michael Payne tells us the shortage is a problem nationwide. CAT is making changes to hopefully attract new drivers, including increasing the starting pay to $21 an hour. The city also approved a collective bargaining ordinance which will allow CAT drivers to form a union. CAT says it also plans to hold a driver job fair in the near future. CAT says it also plans, as I just mentioned, to hold that driver fair in the near future. All right. Well, it is respiratory illness season, as you know, and those types of illnesses can affect our bodies in more ways than one. While you may get over the issues quickly, sometimes, you know, that nasty cough, it just seems to linger. It seems to stick around. Now, Dr. Kyle Enfield at UVA, we spoke with him, and he says between 2 and 12% of people get stuck with that lingering cough. And although it is annoying, he does say the symptoms usually go away on their own, and they're usually not contagious. Here's the reason why.
You're no longer producing that virus in your body, and so you're not going to spread that virus when you cough with these lingering coughs. If you have other things in your body, you could spread those, and so I think it's always still important to cover your mouth and nose when you cough.
He adds that you should see a doctor if your cough lasts for more than 3 months. And Dr. Enfield says, unfortunately, research shows over-the-counter medications are only slightly more effective than the placebos when you're dealing with that lingering cough. Okay, well, it was a record-setting weekend in Boston for a handful of runners at the University of Virginia. These 5 guys did something very special, something a lot of people could not do, and something a lot of runners hope to accomplish one day. Marty Hutloff has their story. Take a look.
These are UVA's mile runners, fresh off a record-setting performance Saturday in Boston. The goal going in always, run the mile in under 4 minutes.
Half of breaking the 4-minute mile is just how much kind of hype is surrounding it. It's like half a physical barrier, half a mental barrier.
Connor Murphy with teammates Gary Martin and Wes Porter, all in one heat Saturday, ran below 4 minutes in the mile. Porter says he could sense something special.
2 laps to go, and it just roared, and I think we all knew at that point that we were going to break it. It was just like how far we were going to go under.
Murphy ran the fastest indoor time in UVA history at just over 3 minutes, 55 seconds.
I kind of saw the clock and I was like, oh, I have a chance to run fast here. And then I closed really well and saw the time.
Martin set a freshman record with a mark of just under 3 minutes, 57 seconds.
I definitely felt some pressure to just keep seeing the forward progress and getting better, but I thought I could do it.
Teammates Nathan Mountain and James Donahue, running in following heats, also went sub 4 minutes in the mile. That's right, all 5 UVA guys on the same day ran the mile in under 4 minutes.
Very rare. For 5 athletes in the same team in the same program, for them to do that, it's quite unusual.
Special moment. A lot of those, 3 of those guys had never broken 4, so to do it all right there was, I mean, it's special.
That was probably one of the best moments I've ever had in a sporting event, just being there and taking it all in with them afterwards.
We couldn't have scripted it better going into it. Like, that was what we wanted, and we came out with our goal, so it felt really good.
Marty Hutloff, NBC29 News.
A great story there by our Marty Hutloff. I was saying during the morning show that I could probably run a mile myself in maybe under 10 minutes. That would be pretty impressive for me, but great job by all those 5 guys at UVA. All right, well, that will do it for our morning rush, but as you know, it's been a dreary start to our Friday morning with that heavy rain, but that rain will not last all day. It is expected to move out of the area, and in its place, we will see some windy conditions and the return of some cold briefly for tonight. Here's meteorologist David Rogers with a look at his forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. We are getting our work and school day off to a wet start as we expected. This is that main body of rain moving through the region. All of this associated with a pretty fast-moving cold front. We'll continue to see these rain showers. An additional ½ inch to about 1 inch of rain will be possible. Now, as we get into the afternoon, the front will move off to the east, and high pressure will be building in from the north and west. That will clear us out, but also going to bring in some pretty gusty winds today. Sustained winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour with wind gusts 30 to 35. So certainly keep that in mind if you're coming across a higher elevation. It will start to cool temperatures down for the weekend. Tonight actually is going to be pretty cold. We got a cuddle alert with many areas seeing temperatures tonight in the 20s, and we'll see 50s for the weekend with a fair amount of sunshine. And it looks like that'll be the story Saturday, Sunday, into Monday with another chance of some rain showers on Tuesday. By the end of next week, by the way, we could hit the 70s. It's a quick look at your forecast for now. Have a great and safe holiday weekend.